Alrighty. We will make this work. How's that? Being very persistent and making things what you want to make. See, just about not giving up. I was I was talking about manifesting, and it was some things that were brought to my attention. Like, we get caught up in the day to day things of blocking us, what we think, from getting to our goal, about getting it. And that comes to be hard. So, we need to go back and think about what doubted ourselves and how we can make them better to manifest and show up more often. People's like, oh, well, when you say stuff and you look at pictures, that's nothing. But those pictures of seeing where you want to see yourself, reminding yourself every second, that you can, in a positive way, where I want to be, how I want to be, how I can go about being it. It plays a part in your mind and your body, and it gives you more guidance of how to go about reaching that goal, because you're seeing it. And sometimes it takes for us to like make a blueprint. Sometimes it takes for us to write it down. Sometimes it takes for us to be like, and so vision boards are really great of saying, okay, I want to see this. I want to have this particular house. Okay, and I want this in my house. And you start putting a vision, or might even do a blueprint of how you want to see that in your life. Like, make a blueprint of a 3 or 4 bedroom, how you want the bedroom set, how you want the landscape set, how you want the furniture, everything, map it out, put it in there, and this is what you'll see. Then you say, okay, well, suppose it's a business. Okay, do you know how to start your business? Do you know where to begin? Do you know how to put the parts to make sure that you have a board, a treasurer, a secretary, or whatever you need, and you can come together? And you want to put the right people that meet your goals, that your mission statement of what your company is about. And sometimes you can get your friends, and sometimes not. Sometimes it's outsiders. Sometimes you got to start a Facebook group or meet up, and you meet these people that might like-minded people, and you work together to make things happen. Sometimes your family doesn't understand, and they just said, it's too much work, just give up. But if everybody gave up on their dream, where do you think this universe would be? Where do you think this country would be, and other countries would be, if they just gave up and just say, I'm done, I'm not going to do this anymore? It makes it really hard for some people to go about getting their goals, because they don't see it as attainable. And I believe all goals are attainable, but you need to take the proper steps and the proper thinking and the proper strategy to get where you want. So you sit down with a pencil, with a paper, you write it out, you talk it out with yourself first, and then you talk it about step by step to yourself before you speak it out to someone else. Not saying there's some people that put their fear onto you to stop you from making your goal, and you don't need that in your life. If you wanted pit stops, you got society enough saying because you are this race, because you are this gender, because you are this religion, because you are this, because you are a mom, you cannot have that happen. And I'm telling you that you can. Don't let someone else's thoughts and journey in life put that in. So make sure that you're strong, and you can say in your mind when you get up, I see myself in this business. I see myself with this income. I see myself with this house. I see, people coming over and bringing me the money that I need. And I see myself, the right people are being put in my path. The right people are helping me with my path. So that's a blessing in itself. Some people don't see it like that. Some people see it like, wow, there's a problem. I want to get from here to here, but there's a block. Okay. What is the blockage? Is it financial? Do you know about angel investors? Do you know about general investors? Do community? How can you help your community? Are you talking to your local shops or stores to get your product out or your service out? Are you working with a holistic chamber of commerce? Are you working with a business exchange? Are you working with a women's business? Are you working with small business association? Are you at these? Are you signing up for meetups? Are you at a metaphysical church? Are you at the Christian church? Are you at a whatever your affiliation of what you are? Are you in that interim to see people that you can touch and you can expose to? Sometimes even taking your products to the flea market, sometimes even going to the stores because they look for local artisans to get your products in the store. Also producing your book and getting your book out. How do you get your book out? How do you get on a platform? Look for like-minded people. I mean, even as so far as going to a bookstore, talking to the bookstore and seeing if you can get your book in the bookstore, and sitting down and seeing whether you're in the United States or in the UK, it can be done. So, getting this out, talk to different people that have done this and got their books out and coordinate with them. How did they get their book out? How did they become successful? How do people know? How did they get booked on radio shows? How did they get booked on, television shows? How did they get in the expo? Like the women's expo or the men's expo or the holistic holy spirit expo, whatever it is. I mean, find out how you can do that. I mean, actually speaking at churches, that is a stepping stone. Speaking at different events and giving out information, going to your meetup where small business is coming, and actually maybe volunteering to small business and talking to them about being a motivational speaker or talking about your business or putting your product out. These are just some common ideas and advice that can get your business out in a very positive way. What else can you do to make your business stand out? Click on some niches that you might have that other people might not see that you have. What is your favorite niche? What is your business bringing, and how is it uplifting your community? Because sometimes communities have block parties. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. Some communities have events in the area, in the neighborhood, and if they think that you're going to bless them or help them or solve a situation in that community, in that neighborhood, then that is a beautiful blessing. So I want you to really focus on how you can be of service to them and bring in more revenue for not only us, but sometimes showing and co-partnering with another business that's similar. Like, say I'm a holistic worker and I want to work with somebody else. So you might know an acupuncturist or acupuncturist or a naturopath that is looking for someone with your services. So you would go and you would start contacting them to get better understanding. Say, look, I offer this, is there any way that we can work together? Or even renting out a little tiny space, and sharing it with another person, and you both paying the rent where you get your business and more exposure at doing the things that you do, and helping people and getting them to set up a revenue of other streams of income. So I don't know, everybody's business is different. Sometimes if you're working with children, or you want to set up a daycare center, or you want to set up a school, what kind of children are you programming? These are very important things to know and very important things to go after, to get in there and find out what it is, what niche you're making and going to need for your particular business to get in. Also, what is your goal? What do you want to see yourself as? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a successful business person? Do you see yourself being able to travel? If you don't see it, then it's not going to happen. But if you start seeing, oh, I see myself in China speaking, I see myself in South Korea speaking, I see myself in Thailand, I see myself in Italy, I see myself in Australia, Austria, wherever, I see myself. This is what you do. You train your mind. Oh, yeah, I just see it. And you walk in that energy and continue to walk in that energy of seeing yourself where you want to be. But in that time, make it happen. Make some phone calls. Find out, how do you get in touch? Our business is looking for you. There are some companies that actually look for people in different fields to come abroad and actually work and exchange and be a part of their business. And that maybe gives you a platform to go travel and be in another country and see some other people, how to make it work in that country, or what you need to do. Like if you're a book author, contact some people to have some retreats, or even setting up your own retreat, getting together. If you have Mail, Champ, and those people, tell them about the retreat, tell them about what you're doing, and build a list and ask them if they want to come to your retreat. Going to other different places and actually experiencing their retreat to actually see what kind of retreat and how yours would be different and how yours would be a blessing to someone as well as yourself. What do they gain from it? So you can tell about your retreat, talk about your workshop, talk about your book, talk about your television show, talk about your products. These are different things. You're putting yourself in a place, and sometimes it's uncomfortable of when you've never done this, that you're going to be in a very uncomfortable place. And that's okay. You just, shake it off and say, okay, I got this, I'm going to make this. And you look at yourself, because sometimes some people don't have support systems. And, these business coaches out there, oh, well, get a support system or get a mentor. Well, and then I was told, what, sometimes you got to pay for mentors. Well, and it's like, well, to start a business, you got to have money. Well, in some instances, true, in some instances, not. But your situation is unique. And if you don't give up and you persist and figure out different ways, don't think inside the box. Think outside the box of how your business can be a blessing to someone else, because it can be. And it can open a lot more doors than you think. So some people are like, not so mezzo. And it don't have to be mezzo. You know what I mean? So think about that. How do I bring this to the forefront? How do I, someone had said to me, what you do is so important. I said, if what I did so important, why am I not getting the business I deserve? See that right there? Why don't I? Instead of retreating, okay, well, what can I do different? How can I make this happen for me? What do I need to make it happen for me? And how am I going to make it happen for me? Instead of saying why, that was my attitude. Well, I don't see it, Sometimes it might be your platform. Sometimes it might be as simple as not having a website. Some people look for websites, Some people are not on Facebook. Sometimes it takes going into the neighborhood and actually, having people sample your products and say, for 99 cents, you can try this, you give them a smidge or whatever. If you try this and see what I like. Or sometimes it is just talking with someone, and they might have some better ideas of different websites that you can actually put yourself on so that you're not out there floundering. And that can be tiresome at times. You're giving up, you're running out of steam, you're trying to figure out, what can I do? I'm not getting it, I'm not getting the customers, I'm not getting the clients. I just feel like I'm floundering, and I feel like I'm stuck. Well, you're only stuck if you think you're stuck. And like I said, get out of that box. Yeah, it's kind of like the fog is really bad here right about now. So I'm looking at a lot of the things, but the ocean is like so beautiful here in Hawaii. And yes, I am trying to move. No, I'm working on transferring from Hawaii to another platform and making sure that it fits for me, and working with other people to see about bringing my workshops and different things to help others to heal in different parts of the area. And I can foresee this actually becoming much better. Just like I didn't have any problem in Thailand or Korea getting on TV, I feel I shouldn't be no problem here. Same thing with you. What are you doing? Start hosting your retreat. It might be like, a little workshop. It might be just maybe 3 or 4 people. But if you put it together, they will come. You know what I mean? And eventually they'll come and they'll keep coming. A friend said to me, the first workshop, there's always little glitches and stuff. But don't think like that. Say, my workshop is going to be different, and work on the key element that will attract people to your workshops, your retreat, and why you stand out. Then you work on it, bring it to the forefront. So I just wanted to talk to you about that. As you close your day, you want to listen to something relaxing. You want to think of something, even as you doing a take for yourself, saying some positive things, attributes that keep going over and over and over in your mind. As you keep saying these different positive things on your mind and in your speech, it'll get in your brain's subconscious as you sleep. So those positive things you said, and you said on a tape or said on a recording, and you play them over as you sleep, the positive things will outcome will come. So making yourself a tape or watching a video. Watching the news all the time. When you watch the news, it plays a part on your psyche. It really boggles you down. It really burdens you. It doesn't really give you the positiveness that you would like to have in your life, because you're seeing it wrong. But also it desensitizes you to murder, killing, robbing, racism, because it becomes so subconscious. Oh, well, it's just another robbery. Oh, just another car crash, or just another this, or just another that. Wow, you basically you have been desensitized. You are unharmed, not in harmony, not in harmony with your universe. So for me, that is a problem. I like to be in balance with everything around me, much as possible. Sometimes that is not always possible. So when you're not in balance, you change that situation and make sure it's in a better outcome. So these are just some of the things and manifestation in your workbook and self-abundance that you can look for. You can find my book on Amazon. You can find my book in a hardback and ebook. You can find it on Barnes & Nobles and Enoch. You can also order it from your local bookstore, which I was told. You just look up and you tell them the offer and they can find me. You can also go to my Facebook page, Dr. Cicely D'Angelo, PhD, and actually order the hard book. If you want the ebook, you can inbox me or message me on Facebook, or actually send me an email at drcicelydeangelo@gmail, and it's Dr. Dr. period CESILYDEANGELO @gmail.com. That's Dr. Dr. period CESILYDEANGELO @gmail. That's Dr. Cicely D'Angelo. If you want, okay. So I'm also in Europe. I'm also on Blogspot, so you'll find some. I also have a email if you want to sign up for a newsletter that I get out annually. We're saying every 6 months of some things that can help you. You can basically Google me, Dr. Cicely D'Angelo, and my things will come up. I'm on YouTube, and I have another YouTube channel called Dr. Cicely D'Angelo, right? And also I am on Food Alchemist. So if you look up Food Alchemist, FODDALCHEEEMIST, FOODALCHEEMIST, Food Alchemist. If you see a woman in a green or red or outfit, that's me. I have different hats I wear, change different hairstyles, different attitudes. So you can find me on those. And if you want some consultation or some help and consulting, I'm available. I'm a med physician. So a med physician heals the whole body, not half. We work on the inside of putting the body and spirit in sync with body, mind, and spirit. So they work together and healing together and come into balance of the universe so you're in alignment. So a metaphysician puts in alignment of your body, mind, and spirit. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that you got something out of it. And I hope you will go out and get my book, Manifestation Workbook 1 on Self-Abundance by Dr. Cicely D'Angelo, or Alchemist, Culinary Alchemy for Healing by Dr. Cicely D'Angelo. It's been great. I'm here in Hawaii, and I want to say blessings. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to close you out. Nope. Not right, right? The other one just tells me go live. And